Hey kids! Welcome to my daily diary. It is Tuesday. Yeah, it's already Tuesday. Like, where did the weekend go? Where did Monday go? I'm not sure, but I am like all about getting you some news and some commentary and to just remind you all that this is all my opinion. It's all my opinion. Everything that I share is mine. Okay? So, I got a couple of things to tell you. Yeah. Y'all ready? Okay, good. So I just wanted to say, if you wanted to, you don't have to. I mean, I would love it. But if you want to, you can just press your finger on the like button and you could subscribe to the Daily Diary with JoJo Bear on Facebook. You can. Yeah. Or you can put an eggplant emoji somewhere around, right? You can stick it in the comments. You could just pull it out, stick it in the comments. All right. And then you could put a dinosaur emoji, right? Get a dinosaur emoji all up in the comments. Yeah. So I have a couple of things to share about today. And I don't know where to start, but okay. I may be speaking to the queens that are under 30 today. Because y'all millennials know Little Nas X. Y'all know him? African American, Twinkie, wears cowboy hats, and is quite actually interesting. He's doing a lot of stuff, and you want to know something, a little breakthrough, because he is a queer African American person of color, putting himself out there and not giving an F. So Little Nas X, I'm giving you some props today, at least for this second, until I tell you what's been going on. So, Little Nas X, girl, I don't know if you're going through something. And I don't know, because at some point, when a second album comes out and when people start getting, second or third album comes out and celebrities start to think, they get a little bit of fame and they get a little bit of, importance, the relevance, then they start getting a little cray. And I think of it as they get a little cray and then some of them get their S together. Right? And then, but Little Nas, I don't know what's going on. So Little Nas X is created a line of sneakers dedicated to Satan. Yes, Miss Beelzebub, her, that queen, the one downstairs. So it gets crazy. So I'm not sure if Little Nas X is all up into devil worship, but it gets a little bit creepy here. So apparently, and I'm gonna read this off my notes. There is a Bible scripture on the side of the sneakers, and mind you, it's a pair of Nikes, right? And the Bible scripture is from Luke 10:18, which states about Satan's banishment from heaven. So how y'all gonna be running around with shoes that has a Bible scripture? But wait, it gets even more wackier. There's a 666 on the back of the shoe. Y'all, we're getting into some Omen territory here. You remember Omen? Not the remake. Not the remake. The original one. Honey, I couldn't sleep for weeks. That little kid, Damien. Y'all know, those are those little kids that go into daycare with their parents. When you go to, they do an interview. Like all these bougie daycares, they do interviews. and they want to talk to the parents and they want to talk to the kids. Yeah, if I worked at a daycare and I saw Damien come up into the daycare, I'd be like, I'm sorry. No. No. Not here. Not here. Not up in my daycare. No. Anyway, so let me just tell you, it gets even crazier. It can get crazier now. So Lil Nas X's Nike Satan shoes. I'm sure all the collectors are going to be all into it because, millennials, you're buying sneakers, you're buying these $1,000 sneakers and you're putting them in those little boxes and keeping them and you'll probably sell them later. Apparently, there's going to be human blood in the soles. Facebook bots. I think we're getting into some territory here. Listen, if any of the million moms, all 24 of you, are listening to this, please just, Facebook bots, just escort them out of the house. Bye. So, let me just tell you how much these sneakers are going to cost you back, because they're only releasing 666 of these sneakers. So y'all know you better get your finger pressed on the purchase button very quick. But it's going to put you back $1,000. $1,018 to be exact. Honey, that's a mortgage payment. That is a mortgage payment. Oh, it's close to a mortgage. Well, that's a mortgage payment probably in like Illinois. Not Connecticut. No, like Illinois or New Hampshire. That's probably a mortgage payment. California, that's like dinner for two. So listen. Lil Nas X, he just released this video called Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And he has a scene in it where he's lap dancing for Satan. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about Satan, because I'm actually going to deviate from what I was going to share about today, the rest of the daily diary. But I just want to tell you a little bit about Satan, right? Because Natas, or Beelzebub, or the devil, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to play devil's advocate, literally, with Miss Devil. So y'all know that Miss God, who is so busy that she took time out of her day to banish Miss Devil, okay? Now, let me just tell you something, that Miss Devil was part of the crew, right? She was part of that crew. She was a saint, and she was part of that crew. Now, y'all know that Miss God had a resentment and then kicked her out of the group. Do you know that? You know, when you hang out with a bunch of queens, and there's always that one ringleader, that one queen that like has influence on everybody, right? And so that's like Miss God. So she had all those queens. She copped a resentment, and she kicked the devil out. And y'all know the other angels, the other saints, they weren't gonna mess with Miss God. They weren't gonna deny it. And you know what happens? You ever dealt with this? That you're hanging out with a group of friends, and then one of them gets mad at them, and then they stop hanging out with you, and then y'all don't even know what happened, but you get a resentment against that person. So y'all have that group collective. So I think what happened was that all of these angels and saints, they didn't even know what was going on. And Miss God just sent the devil to the underground. He was just like, no, girl, you go. So Miss God was kind of like the Rizzo of the group. Remember that from the Pink Ladies? She banished Miss Devil. She sent her down to the, wherever, right? Just go down. You're on the street level. You're in the low rent. Y'all know, like on the Monopoly board, it's like the brown, the right at go, right? The rent is really cheap. It's like it's tore up and stuff like that. But you want to know something? You gotta feel for the devil, because she got kicked away, and she got booted out of that little tribe up there. So I'm just saying that you made me think of Satan in a different way. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you to believe in Satan. I'm not saying that you should subscribe to it. I'm not even saying you should subscribe to God. But the reality is that y'all know the tea. Y'all know the tea. When someone gets all upset, then everybody else follows. So apparently Nike denies that they have any involvement with Lil Nas X and the new Satan shoe. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to buy them. I mean, if I was gifted them, then that would be a fine story. But I'm not going to buy them. I mean, if I got them anywhere, what am I going to do with them? I'll probably resell them on eBay. I'm telling you, I'll probably resell them on eBay. Because, I mean, I don't need them. You know, I walk around barefoot, honey. It's just the way I am. So, Lil Nas, if you're doing really well at attention seeking, I'm sure the Christians are lighting candles for you. I'm sure that you've butthurt somebody up in this planet about your Satan shoes, but it's good branding. It's good branding, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a pair of those Nike shoes to show all of you, and yeah. So I also wanted to mention about something else. You know, Miss Ted Cruz. You know her. She be looking like Ted Cruz would be looking like you know those, I don't know, you know those queens that you meet at the park, the cruisy areas. I'm not talking the dirty bookstores or the bathhouses. I'm talking like, you know, you have to go drive to a mall and then park your car and then you have to walk another mile to the bushy area. Ted Cruz is starting to look a little bit like one of those queens that just hang out there all day. So, this ding dong is trying to create some conflama, right? Because there is no drama happening up in the United States at the moment because we're not inundated with the Trumps and everybody creating some drama. But Miss Cruz went with a bunch of Republicans down to the Mexican border. And there was a detainee camp that actually we talked about during Trump time, where they would put children and people that were separated because they were arresting people at the border. And so they were trying to claim that it was in disarray and that this is a human rights condition. Y'all remember, if anybody was reading, y'all remember that this all started happening during Trump's time in office, and they were doing some pretty crazy stuff, and they were going cuckoo bears around the border stuff, and now these Republicans, especially Ted Cruz, is creating some drama to make Biden look bad. What's the tea? I don't even want to get into it. It's politics, and I know you queens get butthurt. I'm already got religion, and now I'm doing politics. Two things that I just thought I would not talk about on the Daily Diary. I am vapid. It's all about me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And now I'm talking about religion and politics. But let me just tell you, Miss Thing was sporting a fisherman's shirt and a baseball cap. And she was looking all, and she's got, let me just tell you, Miss Thing, and I'm not fat shaming anybody because I love the big boys. And honey, I got some COVID baby fat, but Miss Ted Cruz got some COVID baby fat. Y'all been emotionally eating, honey. You know, Ted Cruz, you know what? I'm going to just tell you something. I'm going to play devil's advocate for Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is kind of like the devil. Y'all, you were hanging out with all these people, all these Republicans, and y'all know they don't like you. But you're trying too hard, right? And they've like literally, they will kick you out, honey. They will kick you out. They were like, no, later, Gator. So Ted Cruz, you know what? You want to know something? Like, y'all gotta change your plans, right? I don't know. I don't know what your drama is, but your queens are reaching. You're reaching. Y'all Republicans are reaching. Y'all looking for something to create some chaos. I don't know. I mean, it would be really nice if you would focus on your work. Because y'all remember, because if you're watching this right now, you're working and you're paying taxes to pay these ding-dongs. Just remember that. Your money is paying these ding-dongs. So Ted Cruz, I think you would have a career up at the Dirty Bookstore, but I don't know about in politics anymore, girl. You need to let it go. You need to let it go, girl. Anyway, so I will keep you updated with this drama around the Satan shoes. Apparently, like Nike, they're saying, no, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Do you remember that? Do you remember when West Side Stories? Remember when Natalie Wood, which is just weird, her playing a Puerto Rican, but she was when Tony got shot. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah, I remember. That was such a good movie. I don't know if this new one, the new one that Steven Spielberg, that's probably going to come out soon. I don't know. Probably for next year's Oscars. Because y'all know they like to put the musicals in the next year's Oscars. Anyway, listen, I'm talking too much. So if no one's told you they love you today, I love you. And do an eggplant emoji, dinosaur emoji, and I will talk to you tomorrow. If you made it this far in the video, then girl, get back to work. Get back to work. I'm going to tell your manager. Ciao for now.